All right, hello and welcome to the answers to last night's daily quiz. We'll start with the first one, 27L3. To do this one, we need to take care of the fact that this is a product. There's no product rule for antiderivatives, so we actually have to multiply it out. I know. You'll get over it. So to do that, we'll FOIL it. We'll take the first, which give us x cubed. The inside will give us negative 3x squared. The outside will give us 4x. And the last will give us negative 12. And then we will apply the power rule. Okay, 3 powers up to 4, and then divide by 4. 2 powers up to 3, divide by 3. That should be a 3, not a negative 3. I dragged my pen. And then 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 powers up to 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Minus 12x. And here's what you're forgetting so much, even though I've been hounding you about it. Plus c. Make sure when I return your work to you via Classroom or via the emails that you're looking at it. See what the comments I'm putting. All right, number 2. Let me shrink this down a little bit so I can draw. A function is symmetric about the x-axis. I'm sorry, the y-axis. What that means is it's like a mirror. The left side and the right side are the same. And we know from 0 to 7, this area is 12. Well, if the left and the right side are the same, this area is 12 as well. So to go from negative 7, excuse me, to 7 will be 24. So that one ended up being 24. Now you may see this question written a couple ways. One way you could see it written is if we say f of negative x equals f of x. That means we're symmetric about the y-axis. You could also see the function described as even. Right, these all mean the same thing, and these all let us know the function is symmetric about the y-axis, and so that the left side and the right side are mirrors of each other. All right. So the next one, using the above graph, find negative 2 f of x plus 3, or find the integral from negative 2 to 3 of f of x plus 3 dx. First thing we'll do is we'll split this. Negative 2 to 3 of f of x dx plus from negative 2 to 3 of 3 dx. Negative 2 to 3 from here to here. This triangle have area of 2. 2 times 2 times 1/2 is an area of 2. This triangle is 3 times 2, which is 6. Half of 6 is 3. So from negative 2 to 3 of f of x is 5 plus 3 times negative, or 3 minus negative 2 is 5. So this is 5 plus 3 times 5, which is 20. All right, now the next question was harder than it meant to be. And I made a little typo when writing the question. Half of you went with the typo. That's writing the half of you answered the question I meant to ask, and I gave you credit for that. I meant to have this be a 3 so that they're the same. And half of you answered the question I actually asked. So I'm going to answer the question that I meant to ask, because that's what I'm going to be testing on. Those of you that answered the question I actually asked, I commented on it and gave you credit for that. All right, so first off, we got from 1 to 3 of f of x dx. we're looking for 3 to 5. And we know from 1 to 5. From 1 to 3 is 5. From 3 to 5, we don't know. And then from 1 to 5 is 9. Now we can solve this for from 3 to 5. We get 4. And now we're looking for the integral from 5 to 3. Well, that's the same thing here, except we negate it. And the 3 is a constant, so you pull that out front. It ends up being 3 times negative 4, which is negative 12. All right. And those of you that answered the question I actually asked, you had like negative 12 plus something else. That is good. Or some of you said it's impossible to get an answer. I gave you credit for that too. All right, number 5. Same question except not poorly asked. We got from 0 to 5, we got from 3 to 5, so we're going to use that to find from 0 to 3. 0 to 3 plus 3 to 5 equals 0 to 5. Fill in what we know. We know 0 to 5 is 15. We know 3 to 5 is 20. And we don't know from 0 to 3. All right, we can solve for 0 to 3 by subtracting 20. 0 to 3 f of x dx equals negative 5. And so now with this, we can split into 2. 0 to 3 f of x dx plus 0 to 3 2 dx. 0 to 3 is negative 5. 0 to 3 is 3 times 2 is 6. This works out to be 1. All right, next one. A straight up antidifferentiate. Use the fundamental theorem of calculus. We'll power up. We got negative 3 halves plus 1 is negative 1 half. Multiply by the reciprocal or divide by that fraction. So we got negative 2t to the negative 1 half from 1 to 4. Now negative 2 is constant, so I'm going to pull that out front. And I'm just going to do t to the, or 4 to the negative 1 half, which is 1 half, minus 1 to the negative 1 half, which is 1. Negative 2 times negative 1 half, or 1 half minus 1 is negative 1 half. Multiplies those out, you get 1, which is E. And then finally, 28 MC. What you'll want to do is you want to split that first. You go 3 times the integral from 1 to 9 of f of x dx plus 2 times the integral of negative 1 to 9 dx. All right. Negative 1 to 9 of f of x, we got this little shape here. That has an area of 3.5. Since it's negative, we go negative 3.5 plus the area from here to here. This gap is 6. Half of 6 is 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 2 times negative 1 to 9 is 10. Add that up, simplify it, you get 55 halves. which is 27.5, which I can see right here. All right, so that's it for last night's daily quiz. Check your answers. I will get them submitted to you soon. Anything submitted after the start of class will not be accepted, though. So make sure you're getting your stuff in before class starts.